You're alive. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I should have done one on the Monday, but a bit of a schedule issue. And I was gonna make up on Tuesday, but then again, I didn't get any much sleep on yesterday or day before. No, the day before, right? Day before, yeah. Basically, I haven't slept at all on Monday. Then after that, on Tuesday, the free time I have just around about this time, I have to sleep. I have to catch up on sleep. So I slept like 2-3 hours. Then I go on about the day. Then went last night, so this morning or whatever, slept like 3 hours, I guess, and couldn't sleep at all, and just was doing some other project stuff. So, and we're here. I'm here now, sleep deprived. Hopefully, I can finish this game today before I have to go to the meeting later. So basically, only the demons are left, so I'm gonna fight them. I did a little reorganizing the units around, so it's like some elite units over in this way, and there's a whole bunch of dragons in the south section. Hopefully I can take the fortress down head on instead of like doing the trick gets that I will always do. We'll see how it goes. Alright, let's go. Take everything I have. And, maybe these guys can. Nah, let's attack. I can if the attack fails, I can replenish the all the pirates. Anyway. Easy to... Okay, that's good. Almost lost. Although they're gonna level up substantially now that we attack them. Level cycles. Oh, never thought I noticed. Okay. Boys would attack us. Okay. I've been bored. Been good time to cremate to join the war. As you wish. Right, that's one down. I wonder if I can do the 2 attack. I might have just enough unit to... Basically all my elite units are here anyway, so it might have enough to attack the second territory one over. No, here. Deploy. Should be simple unless I lost a lot of units to their lose a lot of units to their special attacks. What it was. Probably so mass confusion will be about some special thing as well, so that should offset nicely. Good. What else is there? Yeah, once we defeat these guys, we'll take the next level, next territory over with the dragons, blah blah blah. They're all down to like a very few squad, mostly are just like squad leaders, but they still have a 30,000 unit strength. it's gonna be a troublesome fight. Oh well. It's the usual, I guess it's like the last boss of the last okay, that's down. Then next up. 32,000 versus 33,000. It's gonna be a bit tight. But I guess I have to trust on the dragon's powers. The dragons are not that strong against like single units though. One more down. Oh, there's reinforcements, I didn't realize. It was 2 leaders, 3 leaders, 4 leaders. That was good. They're outnumbered. For sure. Yeah, this is fun. Alright. Good enough. I guess I'll consolidate dragons into one single force. Can I do? No, I don't think I can do that. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'll just leave that as is for now. Recruit the strongest unit you can get. Any pirates here? No. No, that's a bad. Okay, let's go. Oops. Alright. Yeah, because I reached the max unit count, gotta consolidate some squads down to a few things, I guess. Otherwise, it's gonna be a waste. I got money to spare, so let's spend the money, get the best units possible I can get. Oh yeah, Steam is doing some event thing which let you play a ton of demo games, game demos, whatever. So try a few of them out, and most of them are just kinda eh. Yeah, there we go, actually max unit count. 1,000 units. Like there was this game called Potion, whatever it was, and it looks like it's a mix of the old Atelier game and the Recettier. Basically, you inherit a shop and you try to make money off of it or whatever. Then there's a potion brewing part as well, but then there's like this random card game on the haggling the price, and it kind of doesn't really fit. The gameplay of that is kind of bad, and it lags a lot even though there's only one single... What's that? There's only like single... What is it? There's like single 3D character moving on the scene. There isn't like a panning or anything. It's just like a static 3D background, counter and shopping, whatever. Then one single character talking. Like the animation is pretty good. It's pretty smooth and all that, but it lags a lot in my computer. Even though there's not that much going on. That kind of eh. And then again, there was like it's like a travel in town thingy, like a go out. Went out, bought some stuff from the shops and whatever. Tried to go back, I can't go back. I got soft locked in the part of the game mechanic. So I deleted it right after like playing 30 minutes of it. I don't know if it's because I'm missing a button somewhere, or it's because of demo version, or it's bugged or whatever. But getting soft block just going outside the town is like... Okay, the game has some serious problems here. At least this game is an indie game, and the graphics actually, and most of them are just static image drawn on top of a basic UI, but it still works. What's the point of having a game and UI or whatever if it doesn't work everything? I was gonna kind of be a solid game design and game graphics. That makes sense. It was like one of the top wish-listed games that was out there. One of the top 15 or so. And it just doesn't work anymore. Okay, sure. I guess they just click on with the graphics of it. I don't know what I'm doing. Rambling around. Always I do, I guess. In terms of rambling, the Left 4 Dead on Friday could have gone a bit better. I guess because it's the first time trying, and most of them, me included, is like a casual streamer and doesn't really know what to say, how to go about it when there's other people around. And then there was this setup problem, which is like this indicator image pop-up and light or whatever thing whenever talking. For some reason, it got hooked to one person instead of an individual person that I assigned ID to the CSS. It's kind of weird because it should work from what I can tell, but I guess I missed some details somewhere. It's always a problem with me and always some small details somewhere when there's something great time. Anyway, so basically the way the thing works is that there's a link whatever our website is. You feed in your Discord thing to that, then you'll detect your voice chat and whatever, then link that into this web link thing. Can use it as a browser source. Then you modify that browser source with a CSS code you put in underneath it. So basically it will intercept whatever packages. I don't know exactly what the term is, but it's called intercept whenever it's indicating someone speaking on the channel, then it will add CSS stuff on top of it, so you'll have a custom image with not someone active speaking, then it's just image. Some thought someone not speaking, then you default with the other image and all that stuff. So CSS part works, I think. I think the problem is on the browser source I use, like the link thing, because I don't think it was intended to be like used as a group thing. I think I used the wrong one. I think. I don't know. So whenever someone speaks, it would make sense because it was a me that triggers all four of that instead of some random person in the group chat. So they use my ID as a URL. Basically Discord is a structure as a website. You can just access a lot of APIs whatever as if you do a website. But anyway, because I used my hook to get the winged whatever. Anyway, set it up. It could make sense if it's me triggering all four of them, but it's not me. It's just some bizarre reason. Just a random person triggers all four of them. I mean, it shouldn't happen because the CSS part has a hard to check the ID. Well, at least from the documentation I saw, it looked like it did, but I never really used CSS before, so I don't really know. Yeah, and then the image I used was a drone, like maybe like an hour, maybe half an hour, not 2 hours. The stupid banana tree and the stupid guy with the head, being me. Same thing. It's kind of chilling on the side. Really need to practice drawing better. My drawing is awful. Move forward, move forwards. That was fine. I'll move to fight it out. this is kind of tedious, but as long as it works, it does exactly what I want it to do, so that's fine. Yeah, and then, okay, so when let's see, so for the Left 4 Dead continuing on, when the game itself started, well, to begin with, we don't know what the name we should call each other because we know each other in real life, but we don't really interact or watch whatever other stream at all, and we all know they all stream, but kind of all of us just kind of keep to themselves. And it was kind of awkward. It's like not like a if you look at the thing, but no one calls anyone by the name. I think I slipped up a few times in here and there, but I'll be fine. One just anyway. So every call out or interaction or jokes or whatever, they kind of falls flat because I can't really do any of that and say any of that usually. And we don't know how far to push a pull, or we don't know how to like joke around properly, right now. It's kind of most of the interaction we do in the real life is like talk about anime stuff, small talk, which just doesn't really fit well with the Left 4 Dead talk. You're like you're busy shooting down zombies and whatnot. It doesn't quite work, and you know, so overall it was first try. It was like a learning experience, I guess, in terms more than anything. Communication is a bit weird. Yeah, that's the main problem. Well, second part, the joke part, is it can work over. The more you get used to it, the better you'll get. So it's fine. But the communication part is the problem. I need to like really set up what we are trying to do. Set up how we address each other and all this stuff. Well, it was a fun game. So yeah, I guess third part of the problem was that at certain point I switched over from the streamer mode to the gamer mode, I guess, basically focusing more on the game itself than anything else. So I kind of neglected all the stream talk and stuff. I even set up like a mute key so I can every now and then stop and talk about it if I need to be, but I never did. Just only the greeting at the start. But then I haven't talked at all. Oh, we won even when I wasn't really paying attention. Yeah, they don't really set up any of the funny moment or anything. Oh well, it's fine, I guess. Well, not fine, but it's alright. What else is there? So after that, we might or might not do it again. I haven't talked to them. I haven't really talked to it. We kind of messaged them in Discord a few times, but we really haven't had a chance to talk properly, face to face, after the stream. So. Probably settle those in coming days. I do want to try more, but I don't know if the rest of them want to try more or not. I have to talk to them. The one guy, the new guy, who never really played or looked for that before. One of them, the other one was fine. He had like motion sickness, so I have to leave in the middle of it. So yeah, that was kind of unfortunate. What else? Was there anything I want to talk about on the... Oh, they don't attack me? Was there anything else I want to talk about at all? Can't wait. I really should write things down, things I want to talk about, like small talk, whatever. They'll make my life so much easier in terms of keeping the talk. Oh, fire, water, fire, ice, and some random stuff falling around all at the same time. Bomb. 39,000 bucks. Say holding. Should be fine. This battle should be fine. Yeah, not like that. It would be nice if I can get enough people to do the 4v4, so versus game, or maybe 3v3. Probably the pacing wise will work better. Even, well, it's not that survival doesn't work, but the versus is much more fast paced compared to the just regular campaign. So it might be better for all party involved. Viewers and watchers, viewers and the streamers to play versus. But I'm thinking I'm 2% short, right? We have myself included 6 people in on this, and now 4 of them had enough. 4 of them joined us last time. 3 of them joined us last time. So yeah, we're 2% short. We'll see. I suppose I'll have a chance to talk to them more later. So let's see how it goes. I sound like I'm kind of drunk or something because I'm rambling on like nonsense. That's the side effect of me not sleeping properly. It's so annoying that insomnia is creeping back into my sleep schedule. Because even at my peak condition, that sounds really bad. It sounds weird. It means something else, isn't it? Huh? Anyway, even if I'm like well rested and all that stuff, I'm still below average when it comes to like well, anything, I guess. You're talking to, anywhere from talking to keeping things straight in my head. So even when I'm sleepy, it just goes down. Pretty fast, but I gotta keep up. Like, I guess, I don't know. Do I have to keep up? No, maybe, yes. I don't know. At least the, let's see, at least the I don't have to worry about reinforcements. Let's cut them off in the main mode. This is going pretty smoothly so far. Attacking the fortress is gonna be a pretty tough one. I don't have enough flying units there.
私たちも行くよ。
まずは敵の出花をくじいてあげるわ。進むわよ。
俺は
leader down. Summons are coming in. Slowly pushing in the center, and then reinforcements are being held back by the Gilvan units, so that's good. So our mage is the one that are hanging back a bit too much, but they all come on my order right now. What else? Let's see what the line today. Let's talk about Steam. Oh yeah, Overwatch came out today, huh? Or was it yesterday? Yesterday afternoon or something like that. Played a little bit on the morning, but queue time is so long. Not the queue time, but the login time. I only played a few games. Last time I played Overwatch was Overwatch 1 when there was an open beta or something. I played a few games and it's a decent fun, like a fast-paced versus shooter game. I liked it, yeah, kinda. But I could only justify buying the game itself, so I didn't play it at all. Well, my brother had it, so I kind of could have played off of his thing, but too much trouble, and it is worse, so I didn't really bother playing it. But luckily, this one is a free-to-play, so I'm playing it, and I'll play for a bit, I guess. Anyway, it's a few games I've played, I'm just so bad at this because my reaction time went down so much, and this game by its nature is kind of flashy and fast forward, and at least UIs are pretty decent. But there isn't too much confusion about UI itself, but like trying to keep track of like where your friends are, like in like positions and whatever, and trying to aim at the same time. All this stuff is just doesn't quite work out. So I have to resort to the heroes or whatever the term is for the units. That does not rely too much on the aims. Aiming down sights. So, what's her name? The one with the ponytail with the grenade launcher. Basically, that's the one I'm mainly playing, and the killer girl, Mercy and whatever. Those two I played 2 games of it. It looks like you have to like play a lot of games to unlock the heroes. It's gonna take a while to unlock any other ones, I guess. Not that I have like anything I'm looking forward to play, so whatever is there is fine enough at the moment anyway. I'm not in a hurry, so that's good. Yeah, it's pretty hard to play, at least for me. Even though it's more on the casual side when it comes to shooting game, FPS versus game, whatever, at least compared to CSGO and Battle and whatever. It's more forgiving play, but I still suck at it. I don't know if I'll actually stream it. Maybe probably not. I don't even set the name right anyway, so it's gonna cost me to change the name. At least first one's free, but still. I don't like wanna like commit fully to streaming the game I'm bad at and probably not gonna play too much reasonably well anyway. Wait, that sentence didn't really make sense. It's a game that I'm not gonna play all that often, so I'm not gonna be good at. Gonna get much better at the game. This is what I'm getting from last week. I sound like I'm drunk or something. Whatever. Maybe I'll do a drinking stream or something. Play Left 4 Dead and just drink every time I have to heal or something. Problem is I don't have beer or anything, I only have like vodka and the whiskey. So it's gonna... You have to, like, let's say, average campaign map is 4 maps, 4 levels. So I'll probably gonna heal like twice, 8 shots. 8 shots in span of 40 minutes. It's like gonna knock it. Won't knock me down, but it's gonna do some number of my annual birthday up to. Maybe I can water it down with the so I'll mix it 1-to-1 with the like orange juice or something like it should be better. Then do the shot every time I heal them. That might work down. Yeah, then that way if we're taking 4 shots over 40 minutes, so it should be alright. So my limit should be about, let's see, soju is a little weaker than vodka, I think. Most I've ever drunk was about 4 bottles of soju in 2 hours or something, so this is my base. I don't want to go anything over, and preferably about half of that. So that's what, 4 bottles, yeah, 1 bottle is 7.5 shots of soju. Let's see, 2 bottles in 1 hour, 2 bottles in 2 hours, 1 bottle in 1 hour, 7 shots, 8 shots in 1 hour. Yeah, that should be, that sounds about right. Okay. Should be alright. So it'll be about like equivalent of like 4 to 6 shots of a vodka in 1 hour. Not sure, my units are being held back by 1 unit. Whatever I eat for the lunch, you can pick up a bit. Is there anyone who can heal? Yeah, this one unit is doing her best to heal every unit we have as confused right now. There we go, go. Oh yeah, and also Heart of Iron expansion came out. I think they patched up a lot on the Italy I always like to playing Italy because I start with the war right away. I don't have to like wait for the 2 years or something like the US or no, like 2 years like a Germany or like a 48 years like the US. You start with the war right away and you have a decent, well, you're pretty weak in terms of major powers, but you have a decent sized army, decent sized navy, alright-ish air force, so it's like a all-rounder per se. You can just try out everything. You're not gonna be the best in anything, but you're gonna be able to do anything in a sense. You can, as long as you limit yourself inside of the Mediterranean, you can be a naval supremacy. You can have a naval supremacy. You can have naval supremacy. I can't talk. Yeah, and you're gonna struggle quite a bit when you go to the fight along with the allies, but there's a lot of small countries you can gobble up in the Balkans. And UK's and France are kind of spread apart trying to deal with the other Axis powers. So it's a pretty good balance. Well, not really balanced? No. Not really balanced, but in terms of like pacing, gameplay pacing, or things you can do, possibilities and whatever, it's quite balanced. Not difficulty-wise, it's pretty on the easier side, but not too easy, like the Germany. Germany just run everything down with your tanks. It's kind of too simple. Although the scale of it gets too big to just simply streamroll anyone in the mid to the late game, but still. It's like everything's kind of geared towards Germany being really strong in the start and everyone ganging up on him. It's kind of tedious in end games. I guess everything goes like that in the end game, I guess. Every nation. Anyway. So even though it's Hearts of Iron, it's not really a good game to stream because it's like a playtime is too long, there's not much going on to visually, and there's not much audio either. So I have to make up for a lot of it. It's kind of like this stream, that kind of Lost Techno stream, but much more stoic. Also, and then there's a part of the political issue, I guess. Because you're playing the nations in the middle of the most controversial time of human history. And you're talking about war, which is not gonna know. Now, like YouTube is not gonna like. YouTube is only like any kind of military stuff, controversies and whatever. Because the way they make the algorithm, whatever, it tends to like to blanket over a lot of fine details, context. And AI is terrible at dealing with context. Although they're getting better because recently there's a lot of like AI art thing going around and whatnot, where you just put in some word sentence and AI try to make the art based on that. They're kind of interesting, they're kind of neat, they're making a lot of good advancements in that field, but I don't really care. It's kind of hot field coming up and everyone's kind of hot about it. Just just another milestone, I guess, in terms of a computer replacing human skill. But whatever, it's just a milestone. It's a very, what do you call those? It's a significant development still, but it's still in its infancy. There's a lot more to be developed about. It's gonna be a while until they replace any artists, I guess, but even at this stage they're much better artists than me. Whatever, doesn't matter. I don't know what I'm talking about, I'm just going on babbling about. Let's see. Square, auto. Well, if you're gonna do auto, square too much doesn't really matter, does it? I want to practice singing as well, but I don't know, my singing is kind of bad. And it's kind of hard to practice when you don't know what you're supposed to sound like, I guess. Well, not sound like, what you're supposed to sing like. There's all these like techniques I look like whatever. How to sing higher, how to sing lower, how to sing without training, how to sing this speech, whatever, mixed words, whatever, and those other stuff. Which I have no idea what about. And if I just force myself, it's probably gonna hurt myself more than anything. This went pretty well. I'm down to the only the loading fortress speed.
それに引き換え戦争は
私のキノコは立派ですよ。
出ます進撃の合図をあの人も戦っている
普通のキノコと立派なキノコ、味がいいのは
How long is it been? Only like half an hour, I guess? I don't know. Yeah. I was expecting to go like maybe like an hour, hour and a half. It looks like it's gonna end much sooner, but then again there's our fortress I have to take care of. She's probably not gonna have any easy time trying to take it down. Oh really? While I was looking away, my entire unit got wiped out. Huh.
キノコの水やりに帰らないと。
分析を見誤りました
Huh. What should I do then? All the dragons are here, right? Do we have any other dragons? He refused. Any other fly units? No? They fly, right? No? Okay. Let's see, how am I supposed to take this down? 40,000 when I only can take these 5 guys and girls, I guess. It's so I know there's a big reason why the English have the, well, not a big reason, I guess more traditional reason. Where there's a gender in grammar. Not the gender in social, but grammar, like a, male, masculine, neutral, whatever. It's so annoying because my first language doesn't really care which gender you have in grammar. It's kind of hard to keep track of anything. Then there's this whole societal gender stuff that comes in, which is kind of important, big deal. Which I have to keep track of when I'm pretty terrible at keeping any kind of details. And like, okay, sure. Okay, more headache for me. One reason there's a grammatical stuff is the Latin, which carried over from the shamanism of the objects having spirits or whatever personalities. So, like if you look at the Germans, whatever, each Germans or Spanish or any kind of a language that got an influence of the Romans or I guess Greeks, I guess, I don't know. They have like a nouns have genders. Like a stool is a masculine and like a internet is a neutral or something. And what's the feminine? Some feminine word in German. Hen, I guess. DQ, whatever. Is the feminine. Well, that one makes sense, I guess, but whatever. Like in English, you don't have to you don't have to conjugate the what do you call it? Whatever, you know, the does and ls and whatever. You don't have to conjugate to match the gender of a noun, but in German we do, which is kind of hassle to keep track of. But English still retain the words like actors and actresses. Is okay, sure. don't know what the distinction will have benefit of. But if you feel like you need to distinguish themselves, I probably should stop talking about the stuff I really shouldn't go haphazardly go about. I don't know what to say. I'm tired, I'm sleepy. Let's see, what else? Anyway, where was it? What was it? Anyway, I'm gonna play Heart of Iron maybe next week. Once I buy the expansion, not expansion, DLC. And play Italy. We'll see how it goes. And probably should bring a PS game back as well. Probably gonna be what was the name again? Bioshock Infinity, I guess. Which then again it also has some issue of the time period problem. So it's been a kind of controversial time period. It's what do you call it? Gilded Age for the US and colonial era. That's colonial, the 19th century Imperial, Victorian era, late Victorian. Okay, although the game doesn't really go too much into the history part of the era, they only mostly use the history part as the aesthetic more than anything. A few references here and there, but main focus is just as other Bioshock was. It's between the person, the family members and whatever. And they are resolved, I guess? I don't know. That should be fine, I guess. I already beaten the game once before, so I don't know if I'll be able to like be genuine about the reactions and all, but we'll see, I guess. Yeah, this is not possible. This is not gonna happen. Let's see. Let's just pick this for now. What else is there? Also, I might do like one-off old games if I can set up the capture and working. Because I'm gonna play like off the virtual machine. Make it run Windows 95 or 98 depending on the game. Then trim the game off of that. If there's like some older games I wanna try, which I can finish in one sitting instead of like a multiple series. I don't know. And we'll see how it goes. Everything, not a lot of things go as I planned. So I'll just have to see, try and see. Let's see, what else? Oh yeah, thought about the channel name. Probably gonna be a chat. Nice. Just kind of not a good name, I guess. But I do want it to get the initial. And I'm terrible with the naming, so I just went with the first word I thought I could think of that fits the initial C. Chana. And the middle name T. Not the T-A, but T. Just T. Single T. And Janai is the actual name, the base of Latin, I guess, but also the Japanese word meaning conjugated word meaning not, or not really not. Nine, the absent of something. Like it's conjugated for like nouns and adjective or something, right? It's like so shoganai would be like a champion of some variant of that. Like a nashi would be like that. Don't have. Like then maybe like if you say if you're gonna say I cannot drink or something, yomenai or something, then it'll be like that, like a dying or something. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, the defense failed. Run. My horse got cut off. I don't know what to do with it. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, so did that. Whatever. I'll give it a try. I can make like some image based off the T or something. I guess I can recycle some of the stuff I had before. Which isn't a good thing, but it's something, I guess. If this counterattack failed, it's gonna be a trouble. Consolidate the units first. Okay, you go there. Whatever, you go there. This isn't enough. Winning? Okay, winning. Heroes are kind of tough to deal with. I really should have wrote these down. Okay, that was just recovered. Try attacking with the dragons. Yeah, more dragons, but that's all I had.
なんなら
ごめん
1対1の剣の勝負。
お前たち面白いわ。私についてこれると思っているところに私たちの意味は方法って
何してる。さっさと行け。
退路の確保を最優先に。
これは本の挨拶代わり。前進。味方が
Break the gate. I can't just fly over, but
私は
whatever.
まだまだ
Game mechanic.
働かねばなりません。
Yep.
悪魔が恐ろしい存在と認識されておったというのでした。絶対はまだ早いです。欲しい情報は収集できないの。
I was wondering where the one of them went. They were like,
死を与えねばなりません。いい相手が見つかると私の手を煩わせる。さっさとゴミを片付けろ。私は待たせる。
oh, I wish I can't get down from
や
him.
ってらんねえよ。行くぞ。皆さん、行きますわよ。この状況じゃ死刑を避ける。
I have to go from the this gate.
霊術をお見せいたしましょう。
俺を倒して勇者にでもなる。
皆様、くれぐれも冷静にお願いします。
ごめんなさいませ。
それだけ流れて
目障り。
Something is sniping.
やっべえ。一度敵を押し返したら一斉に攻撃するのよ。
信用でき
まだあるじゃない。
Oh well, that didn't work. Let's run.
逃げかいいやつあるじゃん。悪魔の強さを見せてこいと言われていたが、
それでは被害が許容範囲を超えない。
Alright, they get stuck here.
貴様らは魔族に蹂躙されるだけが運。
Yeah. That's so annoying. I just stay there for like 1400 more.
死を与えねばなりません。死は平等に訪れる。私の手を煩わせる。死を片付けろ。
虫どもを食っちまえ。
まずは相手にも分かるように成功法でネジ
Knocked something over. I don't know why.
さっさと終わらせて。いい相手が見つかるとします。
まずいじゃ。皆様、くれぐれも冷静にお願いします。
なんなら1対1の剣の勝負といくか。
やけてしね。こうして戦うのがやっととは。もうろくしました。
It's gonna take forever to do nothing sitting here. They can't come to us, and I can't come to them. I can't. Brother, they can't come to us, and we can't go to them. So it's gonna be like this for the rest of the time, and it's annoying.
被害が共有範囲を超えない
普通に戦って苦しんで死ぬより昇天したいでしょ。
貴様らは魔族に蹂躙されるだけが運。敵は果敢じゃな。
俺を倒して勇者にでもなるつもりか。
私と一騎打ち。当校の勢力にもバカがいて困るな。そろそろ私に動こうかしら。
虫どもを食っちまえ。
私たちは平凡なのですが、死を与えねばなりません。力を失っても魔力は弱い。私は渡される。さっさと終わらせて。快楽に身を捧げればいいのに。
ご挨拶が遅れました。私、わざまったくまずいじゃ。悪魔が恐ろしい存在と認識されている。
Halfway there.
というのでした。
500.
なんなら1対1の剣の勝負といく。
さて、次はどう出るの？痛いか？
噛みつけた卵を見つけろ。
私はまだまだ働かねばなりません。本日は は僭越ながら狩猟術を使わせていただきますわ。
お前たちおもちろいわ。私についてこれると思っているところが。
普通に戦って苦しんで死ぬよりも昇天したんでしょ。
敵は果敢だな。虫けらのように死ね。
主に悪魔の強さを見せてくれ。皆様、くれぐれも冷静にお願いしますね。
さてと、今日もする時でも
They're still talking. Oh, non-stop voicing.
私が待たされる。さっさと終わらせて。
まずは相手の分かりに成功法で入国するという。
快楽に身を捧げればいい
貴様らは魔族に蹂躙されるだけが運命。
Yep, time ran out. There's no way I can beat them, so I have to do I have to like do the same tactic again like last time? That's kind of lame though. I lure them out and just have to take them back. Just put them up and take them back. It's kind of lame. But I don't see any way of taking the portraits of the dragons. If I look up on the internet, there's gotta be a way to do it, huh? But there's gonna be the same as the, I don't know if it's gonna be too much different than what I tried already. Just think. Well, first of all, let's move the main guys out of the way. Still getting hot in here. Just kind of draining my strength. Let's get rid of the units so I can put all the dragons in one unit. Makes it easier to control the battlefield. And I'll leave the 10 there, I guess. What else? What else is there? What can I talk about?
敵兵は残らず皆殺しにしろ。
それでは皆さん、参りましょう。
I don't know. Plus losing some units. That's fine. Oh shit, that's not fun. Wanna lose?
おいだが全員同時には撃つなよ。
Trying to tunnel something. It's getting too hot in here. It's gonna mess with my noise cancelling a bit more. Make my voice sound a bit more buzzy. I guess that should be fine. For the most part. Yeah, run to.
うずいてきたわね。
皆さん行きますわよ。
さか下等生物の駆除だ。
孵化させる。
戦が始まるの。
暇つぶしになればいいんだけど。待ち遠しい。焼けて死ね。
俺と戦った
こうして戦うのがやってるのは登録しました。
Oh, all the doors open. Wow. They're coming out the top.
内側から食い上げられる。
俺の服に
おいお前ら。
Huh.
遅いわ。
Okay. Ow. Stupid chair. Ah, I don't know what to do. What to do? Think. What can you do? Looks like I'm gonna do something right away. That's what it do.
みんな勝てなくてごめんな。
Oh, my leader died. Oh. I got the package finally. This thing was supposed to come in last week. Oh, I can't be helped. I'm losing in my highlight. Let's shoot. Just shoot, Gomoera. Let's see. So I pull them now or pull them later? Pull them now, pull them now, pull them now.
そろそろ私の妹を立って
普通に戦って苦しんで死ぬよりも昇天したいでしょ。
Right, so change your plans. I'm gonna attack, and these strong ones are gonna come here as your reinforcements, and we get rid of the reinforcements. Gonna come from north, so everyone go towards north.
うずいてきたわね。
今日は
草か下等生物の駆除だ
While meanwhile, the dragon guys go
見られたことも分か
here. Go take them down.
撤退はまだ早いです。欲しい情報は収集できておりません。
I don't get stuck there.
が悪いのかね
目障り。
噛みつけ卵を見つけろ。
集体を探すなど
神の命令し
すべては神の御心のままに夢に向かって進むわよ。
出るぞ
全身
蛇行を引きずり囲みなさい。
進むよ。もたもたすんな。
大軍や
Where's the reinforcement? Did they not send the reinforcements?
次へのファッションショー。次と戦うのも楽しみだよ。
前進するわ。こんな戦になったら動きが。では、
Oh, that's weird.
参りましょう。
I don't mean reinforcements should be. Or did they reinforce insane? Or did it already fly over? I don't know. Either way, nothing I can do.
ごめんね。
私のものだね。まあ、女性は
使えねえ虫だな。帰って焼却処分にするか。
やるじゃない。
ならんぞ俺兵を引いては魔族の権威が失われるここまで行く
There's some.
そうできねえあばよ
There's some.
皆様張り合ってはなりません。
All my dragons are retreating. That's not good. I don't know deal with this. This is like the fourth time I'm checking fortress and I still don't have a way to attack it head on.
軍隊で
I don't know.
進撃を止めたつもり。
My head is like emptier than usual, so I can't really do much about it. Can't really think of any solution.
これ終わったらパーってやろう。
Even if get stuck here, my dragons are not enough.
これでよく
My summon units are able to cross the void, but they are kind of. I think that doesn't really work either.
私たちの舞台は敵の殲滅が目的ではありません。私の言ったとよし。それじゃまだまだよ。そうかーい。考えなくてもならないわ。私の攻撃を見切るなんて。だから20歳が過ぎてるって言ってんからな。
Not sure what to do.
あら、これはいけませんわね。
Yeah, whatever, I'll use the same technique I used last time, I guess.
おいも形成するわ。
I'll choose as give up all the lands I gained and try to lure the enemy leader into position where I can circle him. Or, okay, if you want.
お前ら何人
More waiting, more waiting, more waiting.
傷ついたものはわけ隔てなく治療します。やっと来た傷つけるなんて。
こんな汗になった動きが。
おい、エゴが帰って友軍を怯えさせてるじゃねえか。
まあ、女性の扱い方がなっていないあなた
超イケてるじゃん。
敵の負傷兵など殺してしまえ。治療費は無駄だ。
矢を追いかけつつ前進。
夢は見るんじゃなくて叶えるものよ。
Dreams, fulfilling your dreams. What are my dreams? What are everyone's dreams? That nowadays I feel like everyone's too busy. Or no, busy is not really the right word, but more of have no
これ終わったらパーッと
いいライバルだわ。
what's it in English? Legion?
降伏しちゃうね。
They don't have like a fortune of being able to have a dream or something. They don't have enough like free time or free
これはいけませんわね。
capacity, I guess. I don't know, to think about dreams. Too busy trying to live day to day, week to week, month to month.
残念ですわ。絶好の首よりでしたのに。力勝負は無駄悪すぎる。
Timer 300. Come on. Run it down. Run it down.
重い一撃だっただろ。
世話せろ。お前を救えば
神は私たちをお守りください。私の言ったとおり。
多くは認めるがわざわざ韓国はしながら
背になった動きが。
だから20歳が過ぎてるって言ってんからな。
まあ、女性の扱い方がなっていない
下等生物が
ここまで来れば勝ちのマップを敵陣に突っ込むわよ。
盗賊は心情的にも処分しやすい。そうします。
降伏しろって。悪いようにはしねえからよ。
次戦うのが楽しみだね。
何を見ている。私の動きを止めたつもり。
おめえら了解にちゃんといい女を連れてこいよ。
Oh, they're stuck there. Let's push them back first.
「私の出る幕はあるのかしら」
女は待たせない。
お金くれるから転がしてあげてもいいわよ。
無駄なことはし
the weight. Alright, let's pull everyone out. Pull to here. And oops, wrong unit. No, should be fine. Yeah, let's have the archer unit. And let's have the knight with me knight. Doesn't matter too much, that should be fine. Let's pull the pirates back to the sea. Where's the main guy? Where do I put the main character? Oh, this should be able to pop. Huh? We'll put it here, then put it there, we'll see it here. There you are, okay, it's fine. Let's see if the next time they venture north or not. Not. Okay. They attack here out of all places. Okay, fine by me, fine by me. I'll pull them out even more.
魔族の強さを見せつけるのだ。俺のここも
What is this stuff? I don't have any other tickets from 1 second. was just some random notice thing. Oh, let's see. Where am I? Oh, look at this, death guy fighting on dancing. That's interesting still, except.
俺たちは英雄でも侵略者でもねえ英雄を誇ることに意味はねえからなそこで飛んでるのも無理はない
Alright.
遥か遠くからこれだけ大きい鉄の塊が飛んでくれば
Refill. Okay. Then. Let's pull them out even more. Oh, they're gonna expand now, huh? Such easy though to pull everyone out all the way down to the all the northern plain parts to them. It's kind of cheesy. That's the only way I can see is the ending anytime soon.
俺の瞳をやられる
I guess if I were to take them down, I guess I'll have to play as the Dragon Effect. What the hell? Man, look at all these scythes flying around. It's almost like they're playing a Vampire Survivor or something. Oh, my Paris dead, huh? I'm getting lazy on refilling the squads, huh? I'm just gonna be whatever. Should be more than enough. At least I'm gonna fill this one at least. Alright, should be enough. This one I have to defend. How am I supposed to do this?
先陣を切るのは
最下同生物たちに挨拶せんとな
皆様割り合ってはなりません
こ
look at this. I wanna recruit this guy. This is a basilisk or something. Really big strong chicken. Okay. Leaders are where? Leaders here. Okay. Leader's still here. Can't take that out my stupid chair. And my noise gate setting it didn't work, I guess. At least it's too loud to work, I guess, or something. They're not gonna take this, I guess. They're not gonna take that either. have enough money to lose some territory. No leader there. A little bit more. Not more, so I can take them down. Huh? Oh, no, the message popped out so fast I couldn't really read it. It died or something? Ah, okay, let's go.
戻れません。
共に戦いましょう。
More flying units.
このローレンス危険に天井の調べを披露。私は高いわよ。
英国魔術大学を主席で責任する水タバコ。
これも城の一環。
さすが娘の誕生日。
僕は決して
Jimmy!
人やと
何を使います
Guess you can hire this every single hero in this map or something, I don't know. There's no point, but might as well if it can be helped.
なら実験に使っても問題
No, refuse. I don't know who you are, I don't think I've seen you before. Or at least I remember. Isn't this like a French uniform? Doesn't this make very stereotypical? Or is it? What's the word? I don't know, whatever. Although I guess you can argue that these are like using this, all the pro unit, faction, what's the name again? They're using kind of like a medieval royal garments. I guess you can argue those are from Napoleonic rather than French. Napoleonic era Europe, not Napoleonic. I don't know, maybe. Morris, okay. Neutral, elephant.
ちゃんと家事師として作ってくださいね。
It's a cute princess. Neutral area. They're the one the savage units, isn't it? Mina refuses. Elf. Okay. Okay, all the elves are coming over. Okay, Mina joined as well. Marika. Okay. Alright, so where are they? They're all scattered. Why do they have to be all scattered? Why can't they just be on one single place? Tedious work of gathering everyone in one place, so I can organize them into places I want them to be. You are a fool. Okay, most of them go here. Mina and Your flying unit. Your flying unit. Your flying unit. Where are you? Where's the dragons? Dragons are here. 5 minutes. Oh, wrong unit. Whatever. Do you have a flying unit or the regular units? Can they fly? Multi-flying. Okay, they're good. Not Mina, Mika? Where is she? Where's the mage girl? Where are you? So, Twilight Sage, Lake Kisses. They're telling me she is here. Ah, she's here, okay. There you go. Where's your toe? Mwah. Oh, you're stuck in the middle of like all these. Huh? Okay. Here we go now to families area. No, I'm missing one, isn't it? Mina and a funeral and me. Mina and Merkla. Doesn't really mean anything, but semantic reasons. Mina and Merkla. That's still young. There we go. No reasons, just semantics. And my Dragonons. All my flights are here. Hopefully they'll train high and leveling up that I can use them as a assault on the castle.
進撃の合図を鳴らせ。
歯向かう者たちをありとらねば。
今日は良い行楽日和です。
強敵に出会えたことを喜ぶべきだ。家族の強さを見せつけるのだ。
That was a lot of units. Well, a lot in terms of percentage, I guess. Number is unit loss is like dozen or so. That's not too bad. Excuse me. Yeah, whatever I ate for dinner is not dinner. Lunch is acting up. Oh, I can't be out. Level 30 snake. Wrong units. Gotta check the units you're including. Meter's still there. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta ping someone streaming Overwatch. And they're making a joke about it being a queuing simulator. Like how long it takes to queue and stuff. I'm pretty sure the queue message you're seeing, like you have like 40,000 left or whatever. They're kind of... It's not gonna be actual 40,000 people, but it's like a ballpark 40,000 anyway, so...
我が急に月さんは人民を救済する。
Like I was like this morning, I was playing after waiting for a while. Got in, play a few rounds, and I've been seeing like same people. There at least one same people and 10 people that I was queuing, so it can't be that many people online at the same time. But that doesn't quite make sense in terms of how fast the queue clears. Whatever, I don't know what I'm saying. I think a lot of numbers are exaggerated, but whatever, I don't really mean anything of it. It's not even making sense anymore. That's what I get for being sleepy, I guess. I guess what you were to say was that the queue numbers are exaggerated because of its estimation. Not because the game is being poorly or anything. It's just the shorthand notation they use for showing how big the number is. Kind of interesting that they have a lot of issues on the first day with how much people were trying to play, and they're still having a bit of trouble servicing everyone on day 2. I guess the game is just that popular, I guess. Can't really tell too much about the popularity of the game because I haven't played Overwatch ever since open beta. But probably it should be popular, I guess. I've been living pretty much under the law in terms of the industry. But common people find it really ubiquitous, kind of oblivious about it. you can tell. Here's me playing this old game, which is just translation of the even older release date.
決して気を抜いてはな
I
りま
don't
せん
know. I don't know. I really gotta work on the being more jolly, I guess. There's just so much of the me being just don't know what to say, just being like raw. This is not a good thing. She's just chilling there, huh? Is it getting trained? No, not here. Where is it? Where is it? Not quite. These are getting trained, but leaders are not. Let's cut this and route these guys up there. Shouldn't be too hard.
戦が始まるね。
この戦も乱世ささ待ち
我々の出番戦果を上げるぞ。
前進します
Oh, my pirates. No, we lost. Kinda. There's still hope. Will they be able to win? Or not? Let's see. Numbers, we outnumber them, but most of us left over the weaker units.
希代の宮廷学者ここにあり認めない。
水の恐ろしさを理解してない
Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. What else can I talk about? Oh yeah, in terms of anime this season, feels like this is gonna be the season that's gonna be of me watching the show genres that are typically this will be the season that I will be watching shows that are typically not in my genre, that are typically stupid grammar, my head doesn't work. This will be the season that I will watch shows that are of genres that I would typically not watch. There we go. English, why is it so hard? Yeah, so basically there's the Gundam show. I usually never watch Gundam, but there's the Witch of a Mercury or something that looks pretty interesting. Although premise seems like I'm probably not gonna be the things I usually watch. So maybe it's something that I'm not used to watching, it looks like. Well, I don't watch Gundam at all, and this is a bit more of a atypical Gundam, looks like. Although I guess that's why main reason I'm gonna watch it. Yeah. Then there's the Chainsaw Man, I think. All my friends like at the club, anime club, is like really hyped about it. And I read the manga a little bit, and it looks like really very visually interesting. It's a shonen genre in a sense, and as per genre convention, there's like a monster really beat the crap out of the other guy, then there's a bit of philosophical moment, and then there's the crap out of the other guy, then there's a bit of a looming disaster coming you have to deal with work through on that, and you just rotate it through. Although from the what little small talk we had about the Chainsaw Man, looks like there are gonna be only 12 episodes. And from the what I read, the manga chapter up to volume 6 or something so far, it doesn't. I can't really think of a good place to cut C12's episode while keeping the pacing good. They'll probably have to be somewhat creative in terms of the how they structure the storyline. Although I guess they could just snipset the interesting part and just work the pacing around that. So there'll be like one introduction scene, and maybe just flip it around and start with the one action, then do the introduction episode 2 and 3, then do like getting into the heat of things, like so show off to the organizations and whatever, then do the monster of the week before few episode, and one filler, then the one finale with the one big climax battle or something. It probably work with the pacing well, but that's not how the manga story ordered. Manga stories are ordered. Okay. Stupid, I can't speak English today. Whatever. My friend once told me that why don't you just try and stream in Korean or something, and then I said, first of all, I'm even worse. Well, I might be better in terms of speaking the language, but I'm worse in terms of speaking it as the casual speaking, I guess. Basically, my I haven't really spent a lot. I usually don't spend that much time speaking Korean when I'm with my friends or me on my own or hobbies or whatever it may be. Only time I speak Korean is like when it's like a very formal or something. So it wouldn't really make much sense as a streaming. Oh, you heard of it? It's annoying. Well, I'll take all of you with me, I guess. You guys are gonna get stuck on the whatever, some random rocks for the rest of the battle, but it should be fine. Where was I? Oh yeah, language player. Then there's this whole different culture in terms of like I never watch any Korean broadcast, like mukbang or whatever, this random stuff. Never watched it. A few of my friends watches a lot, so I kind of hear of it, but I don't really watch any stream whatsoever in Korean. I used to not watch any stream anyway, so only reason I started watching stream, or I've been trying doing streamings from the like all the VTuber stuff, but that's a very different culture, isn't it, in terms of the entertainment skills. Yeah, so I'm kind of hesitant to trying anything different, not in English. Besides, English-speaking audience outnumbers Korean-speaking audience by that order of magnitude 200 or so. It's not like I have an audience anyway, but whatever. Can't really think about it. I can't even imagine what would I say. As much as I struggle with English, even though I speak better Korean, I can't even think of what to say in Korean if I were to stream. So that's the deal. Where was it? Why did I come to this? Why did I start talking about stupid idea of not doing something because of something? Because I wasn't able to form a sentence English. Whatever. If I wasn't so like sleep deprived, it would have probably worked better. And I need to like find my like some routine to rely on. So if something goes wrong, then I can buy some time falling back to the main character. I don't know if the main character makes sense, but whatever. The next. outnumbered in 1 to 3. Should be easy battle. What are some random stuff I can talk about? Oh yeah, recently GitJet is like a proxy buy service that's been used for the HoloLive in last year, or well, before they introduced the HoloLive shop. Or if you do a don't ship to your country, it's still one way to buy. It's a proxy service. Anyway, so in 2021 July, the Kiara birthday merchandise was sold. Back then there was no HoloLive shop, so this was sold either through Buy or the GeekJet. And probably if you speak English, you probably bought it through GeekJet. Anyway, so when time came that they shipped it, they made an error on basically what I think. I don't know the exact stuff that happened because I'm just guessing based on what I received email wise. Is that they have a warehouse in Japan and a warehouse in US. The both warehouse sent to the same list of for the addresses. So basically, some people got the double shipment. So that's me being one of them. So they got the 2 packages, one from Japan, one from US. So they had to send out this like a notice about like, oh, we sent you the double package by mistake. If you haven't received it, please just send it back. And if you have received it already, here's the address you can send it back. And if you do send it back, we'll refund you 100 yen or something. Fast forward 1 year, 1.5 year, I guess. No, 1 year, more than 1 year. No, when did it? No, the order was on July. Send down was on 6 months later or something. So early this year. When did I get my merchandise? Oh, I got my shipment right after the ALA, so that was in January of this year. So basically, I got the 2 shipments. I sent 1 back because I have no use for 2 shipment, and I don't want to, because these are made to order. If I take 1 more, someone's losing out on their one. So I don't want that to happen to anyone, so especially fellow KLP. Anyway, so I sent it back, and probably not everyone sent it back, or they got lost in the way, or whatever there may be. So they have a shortage of the orders they received. They have more orders than they have goods for. So recently, like a week ago, 2 ago, the people started getting like an email saying we cannot fulfill your order. Here's your refund, or something, blah blah blah. Yeah. It's kind of really unfortunate situation because even if you get the money back, it's not like you can get the goods back. It's not only about money per se when it comes to this stuff. It's like it's a meaning because it was made to order. Part of it is you're supporting the talent, so part of it is that you want to have something that represents something about trinket memory. Getting the money back itself is not gonna really fulfill that desire. Yeah, whatever. It's kind of unfortunate situation that they got into. There was like some talk about like getting like a get together and trying to get something done, but even if they get together and get some sort of resolution, there isn't much you can do other than cover going out of their way to do reproduction of the goods for a small number of people or something. They do every now and then do a resale of goods, but they're usually for the like a more simple items. I think the one I saw was a T-shirt and the other sold, and there was like a what do you call those idol support show fan thingy with an image, and something like the what's it? It's called light sticks for the third fest, I guess. They ran out a few times that they reopened it afterwards. So those are simple, right? Light stick, they're like everywhere. Only difference is there's the plastic cover on top of the lights are different, so that's relatively cheap. But this birthday goods was the entire wardrobe basically. Was what was it? Tapestry, B4 size, I think, B2, B4, I don't know. Then this apron, then there's a slipper, then there was a what else was there? Little sticker for your bus card, the transportation card thingy. So this was a decently sized package. They're not gonna be able to like resale the whole thing easily. Yeah, so it's gonna more than likely that it's gonna end with just them getting refund. People who didn't get their package, and some people who received double the package keeping 2, and some people just plain being out of a luck, and even if they send it back, it's not gonna be right now. I don't know. EMS was a really mess because of the whole pandemic stuff for a while at the end of the year anyway, so that's the possibly they just lost in like storage somehow. Well, hopefully going forward, nothing like this happens. It's kind of weird whenever it's usually not a good idea to bring us something that's more negative topic into the stream, but those are the stuff. I don't know why, but maybe I'm a little bit at the end, but I do really like talking about that are kind of brings you down a bit, because talking about it kind of makes you not feel better per se, but more reflective. Like it kind of makes you appreciate what you have more because of the bad thing is happening. Nah, that doesn't sound right, but kind of well, thinking about it kind of makes you like reorient yourself in a way and kind of have a different perspective on things, as well as a more insight onto what things are going on. It's not really a good analogy, but if you think about it like in physics or whatever, trying to find the subatomic particle or whatever, the way they do it is by breaking it violently. Just ram the two items together and see what comes out. It's sort of like that. It's a kind of a way of like make sense of a world around you, I guess, by talking about something that's breaking down. Because there's a reason why things happen. There's a sequence of events, sequence of like the inputs and outputs, whatever, and there's sentences or whatever that conspire into one event. By like talking about the significant event, good or bad, gives you good insight into the such procedure or whatever. Then by understanding those topics, good or bad, you can use whatever you figured out and parts of it and apply it to a different situation or similar situation. So you may either avoid it or dampen the effect or amplify the effect if it's case of the good events or whatever. And also makes your brain sort of I don't care. What's with me today and trying to talk about things that I cannot talk? Not because I'm forbidden to do them, because I'm lacking the ability to do it. It kind of makes you a bit easier to start this upward spiral, I guess. Slowly lifting itself up, I don't know. Yeah, but at the same time, on the stream, it's kinda bad to bring the mood down, right? Because this is entertainment, it's supposed to be upbringing, or it's supposed to be fun, or it's supposed to be worth your time, or whatever. And here is me just rambling on random stuff that doesn't mean anything, that doesn't do anything. Not very entertaining. This is why I guess I'm failure as a content creator per se. One number, this is the stream number 73 or something, so I've been doing this for like 140 hours here, over the course of 2 years, I guess. A year? 1 year? 1.5 years. I still suck at the basic stuff. Part of it's me not even having a character, but identity, like what this channel is about. I don't even have the. I am using Soji and default name. And the second thing, I'm not even doing any kind of. I'm not following any of the trends or any of the algorithm or any kind of the proper content. And I'm just playing this like a random games that I enjoy playing and make use of. That my computer can handle pretty decently at the same time during stream, which is kind of rare. Kind of small cross section between games I enjoy and games I can stream and games I can run. And then there's this whole idea of red ocean. Just the content creator job itself has been around for like 15-20 years. And if you just look at the YouTube, bit more than YouTube itself, but even that is all more than half a decade. So there's just like thousands and thousands and thousands of people doing somewhat of similar skills, not skills, somewhat of a similar category of stuff. Yeah. And me just very below the curve out of a sea of just thousands and thousands of people doing some random YouTube stuff. So none of this gonna work out at all. Even the best case scenario is just ends up being as the time sink, I guess. It's not something that I'm doing for get something out of it. I'm doing something that I'm doing it as a hobby, I guess, which is a time sink. It isn't a bad thing to spend time on something you kind of have fun doing it, but here's me having this weird, convoluted, gloomy topic that brings your spirit down rather than up. So it's like, okay, you're very being counterproductive here right now. What are you doing? I don't know. They say anything worth doing is worth doing poorly or something. Anyways, because getting something done poorly is better than getting nothing done or something like that, which was the logic of the statement. But does that take into account the opportunity cost or whatever? When you're doing something, you're missing out on something else, or basically you're putting a cost on either way. I guess. Well, it is doing this thing is somewhat taking a bit of a toll on the terms of the getting good night's rest. These are cutting into my sleep time, basically rest time. Is it worth it? Is it not worth it? Should we do it? Should we not do it? I don't know. I have been doing this for like what at this point? What it's few months plus. Still can't say all the time spent is worth it or not. But you're not really doing it for the worst anyway. So as long as you can find the way out of this mental spiral, it's sort of worth it, I guess. She's kind of rambling on that still. Because when you were doing some same thing over and over, no matter what you did, they don't really change anything, right? You did all the right choices, you make all the right calls. Well, not really, but try to at least. Then you try your best and still ends up in the same place or worse. So this is more of a Hail Mary solution, isn't it? Like doing something so out of the ballpark And it's been generally been positive more than negative. At least it wasn't been negative, it's been more of a stable. Where am I going with this? I have no idea. I guess that's the perk of having no audience. I can just ramble on whatever. Which isn't a good thing, you know, to stop saying that about stupid audience. Like no audience, whatever. You do want to have some audience because you have it's much better to have someone to like bounce ideas off of, you know, and so share some common interest, whatever. It's always better that way. So yeah, I really should like stop thinking things to myself or like being rude to anyone possible, potential watching and saying things like, oh, I have no audience, whatever. I really should stop doing that. That can only help me because I'm not used to like what's the proper. Well, there is really no proper per se, but you know, like a general rule of thumb what to say, what not to say. Well, I guess the best way to find out about it is say like run into like a trial of fire, right? It's see what sticks, what doesn't stick. But if I'm not getting any feedback, then how are you gonna find out this thing a good thing or not? You don't. What am I going with it? What's your train of thought here? You're like going 80 miles an hour in like no direction in particular, and the change direction midway. Then I don't know. What am I doing? No. You tell me. What do you mean you tell me? I'm you, you're me. Okay, I started doing them talking to myself again, which is not mental health thing. Okay, stop. Yeah, so let's see, where was I? Alright. So far it was pretty simple. Pushing them quite easily. This one is 7,000 and 46,000, so I'm gonna take all of that to take that down. Primarily attack the reinforcements. Yeah, decrease ult pretty well. Their ults be hard as well. Most of my units are kind of disarrayed. No, don't lose now. Yeah, there's so many confusions right now, you gotta cure them, but I don't think I have any cure units. Well, luckily the enemy doesn't really have much unit left either. It's just this one hero unit. Although it's kind of tanky. Down to 10% or less. Come on, a little bit more, and we can win this. Yes. Her alone was 11,000 power. That's kinda quite something, I guess. Alright, refuel. It's so nice to have just elite units you can just hire off of. You don't have to like to hire a bunch of a low level and try to wait it out for them to train or whatever. Tonic Sage, and you have Tonic Sage, you have Frogs. Officers, okay. Move one over. What should I do? Most of the units are just staying in the bag because I can't like get them into it, I guess, so. All these units just do nothing, then twiddling their thumbs, waiting their turn that never comes, fighting the battle. Oh, I went over 2 hours, huh? Okay, I have a little bit more buffer today, so it should be fine. I started like an hour earlier than usual, so I have an hour extra. Which means I have up to 2.5 hours to spend on this, which isn't the hopefully I don't have to spend that much. I don't wanna do a part 7 of the game that usually should be able to finish in part 4. Right, and can I recruit any of these guys? Oh, more must. Celeste. Celeste is a pretty good platformer game. But that's not the point, I guess. What's your story? Looks interesting. One mage and Heya's apprentice. Studied lightning with under Witcher before becoming a support. Study it day and night despite no real motivation. Huh. I wish I could be like that. Do something a lot of hours in without no motivation. I need to like really force myself to do anything. Yeah. Okay, anyway, employees are skilled in battlefield. She is capable of using both wind and light magic. Okay, let's go. But these are Fians now. Where's the wind and where's the lightning? 1, 2, 3. You out. You in. And recruit, what do you have? Silk one or silk one? One is what? Okay. This one, I guess. Right, next up, okay. Not the policy, more requests. See if we can get any more units in, even though it doesn't really mean anything at this point. You are from the demon, why are you joining me? They're joining off the Misa? So I guess the lower was speaking, Misa is contracting these demons technically, huh? For to make sense, so I guess. Try to make sense. Oh. Dustin. Sila Shaiji. And we're hiring these guys up to whatever demon where we hired, okay. That's interesting. They're strong, they can make some use of this. They kind of flies too, right? Huh. I guess I can use them to attack the floating fortress. Oh, I should have the yeah, whatever, should be fine. Should be up. Check the units, move them around, but it should be fine. Let's see, this one's a bit on the weaker side. Oops, excuse me. Oh, it's really acting up, huh? What did I eat? What did I even eat? I don't remember. Whatever. Yeah, I guess I ate something that's cheesy or greasy. Either we do a lot of meat or we do a lot of fat. And that's primarily reason why whenever I eat something greasy, like hamburger or any kind of Western food, usually I eat it with the soda. The acidic helps with the digestion. So acid and the bubbles helps because the bubble increases surface area. I don't know if it's actually true or not, but at least that was the explanation I was given when I was like trying to justify myself. Which is a bad idea, a bad way of going about trying to figure something out. You have a solution, you have a result, and you're trying to prove that result has a meaning. So it's a backward way of compared to scientific method. What you want to do is that you want to come up with the idea you want to prove, and you go from that kind of ground up, trying to disprove it rather than trying to prove it. If you fail to disprove it, then it's kind of a acceptable theory. hypothesis. Well, I should really choose hypothesis. Theory is when it's like a more of the so different field uses different words differently. So in everyday life, if you say theory, it just means like you thought of it. You thought of it. It's a possible solution of something. Well, when you're scientist, when scientific field, I think, I guess, I don't know. It's when you say theory, it means it's basically explanation of the phenomenon, and it's basically accepted. Always can be disproven, but at the point of the time, it's proven basically to be a reasonable explanation for some phenomenon, and when and law is like a phenomenon that's observed, like a law of thermodynamics, law of gravity, whatever. They explain the behavior of something, blah blah blah. Why am I saying this? I don't know. It's just sort of something random to say. What else? Digestion, soda. Yeah, drinking a lot of soda. So I end up drinking a lot of soda when I'm eating a lot of high calorie food, which is very bad because you're already eating a lot of calorie and you're taking on top of that a lot of calorie from soda because of one can of one small can of soda is almost the same calories as one full bowl of rice. So you're adding a lot of calorie to things, and that's not good. But I don't know. It tastes good. It makes the stomach feel better. And on the long way down the line, it's gonna haunt me, I guess, because of my fat. I'm already fit for a week, but for now, for my immediate future, drinking soda is good. Oh well, I'm not gonna leave it. Yeah, don't say that. Yeah, these are one of those examples of things I shouldn't be saying, but I end up saying it anyway because I'm so used to saying it to myself, I guess. I don't know. Let's see, what else? What else? Are you the leader? Yeah, you're the leader. What else? I don't know. What else? What else can you say? This is so random. It's the so I was watching Tenjo, the Takanashi Kihara streaming. What was it? The Cartoon or whatever? Anyway, the game itself doesn't matter, but I was watching Ball and it comes to like end and like, oh, it's not ending soon, okay. And she talks about the her time on the break day, her break day. So she went to the convention, met her high school friend, blah blah blah. So she goes into this meet and greet, and she goes into this. I don't remember his name. Some actor from the Game of Thrones. I never watched Game of Thrones. I have no idea. Even if I watched the Game of Thrones, I have no way of. I'm very bad with the names. I'm probably gonna forget about names anyway. But I heard a sweet guy and whatever. Anyway, he goes up to him and does a real Korean meet and greet thing, and she gets a signed card under her name, under her VTuber name. So basically, she even asks her, "Do you know VTuber?" And then blah blah blah. And no, he doesn't. And blah blah blah. I think the sign off is her own. Well, not real name, but her job name. Basically, it's kind of a this is why we love Tenjo, I guess, because she just goes on, whatever. So there's technically no reason she shouldn't be allowed to do that. I mean, it's not like she's breaking the contract or anything, or she's not only doxing per se because she's just getting signed for a certain name instead of like, oh, this is me, or anything. But imagine the idea of just going up to someone who doesn't know nothing about VTuber and saying that about VTuber and getting signed off of the name of VTuber, and then the whole thing being yourself is like, oh god, that's something I cannot never do in 1,000 years, even if my place was switched. this kind of takes a lot of like confidence in yourself to do it. Like, then again, she's been doing like this whole public figure. Is it public figure? No, public. No. What do you call those? Anyway, it's a word that means like you're in front of a lot of hundred thousand people, whatever. Either be entertainment or whatever. She's been doing that for years, so she knows what she's doing. She's not being like a rape or because she doesn't know the consequences or anything. She knows exactly what's going on, and still she can just pull it off. It's like that's quite I don't know, jealous, I guess, envious. The skill of the social skill, I guess. Is it social skill? I don't know. Whatever. It's some kind of skill. It just goes or whatever. She does what she believes is right and just pulls it off and just like there's a lot of strength in her being herself, I guess. Well, in this case, it's literally not figuratively, because usually when it says be yourself, you mean figuratively, but whatever. I don't know where I was going with this, but that's something that happened. I found it very amusing. And whatever, blah blah, next up. What else? What else? I don't know. I probably need to finish my stupid... I really should stop saying stupid. Because I'm so used to saying stupid to myself, and whenever I have like whenever I have any kind of doubt or any kind of silliness, I just say stupid. I really shouldn't. Anyway, because Halloween is coming up soon, they're gonna have the Halloween cosplay party or whatever. And now the cosplay, but dress up party, I guess. I don't know. So I gotta finish that. Originally, I was meant to finish this by the AX, so that's like 3 months ago. But I never got around to it, so I need to finish this sword and the shield, paper craft. Well, not really paper because I guess I have a wooden stick in the middle of it to support. I got around it, got a little rough sketch about how to go about it, and started making the prototype, and I have all the materials and whatever. Never finished it, it's still sitting in my desk collecting dust. How can I take like a solid 2 weeks of work to get it done? So I've been kind of pushing it up. I'm busy, I'll do it next time, I have a test coming up, I have a project finishing soon, and blah blah blah. I need more sleep, so I'm gonna sleep now, I'll do later, and this, and like that, and it's already 3 months later. Oh well. I guess I was spending a lot of hobby time on this thing. Well, not really hobby time, like my non-existing free time into this. Am I getting better at this? I guess? But it's just not that the progress is kind of almost non-existent. I am getting more comfortable talking, I guess, but in terms of the quality of the speech, it's just status quo. No change, not much have changed. You could argue that it got worse because at least in the beginning I tried to like hopefully there's some decent topics or references, but now I'm not really able to afford the time spent to research things, so it's whatever comes out of my mouth is kind of improv. At least before it was with more of the collected thoughts and references, kinda, not really. So I don't know. You do need to be able to like the improv talk, I guess. So this kind of helpful to be able to getting a lot of practice doing it. That's good, but in terms of contents, at least in terms of quality of content, they've been more or less the same as the months, as the hours and hours before. I never got around to doing any of the clips I wanted to do. At least original dawn was I'll do one clip every week at least. Reality is no clip after 6 months. Where was I going with this? At least the 2 or 3 times I had an audience, I think the banter was decent well enough, I guess, because it was sort of down a little bit until I started singing. I really do need to work on the audio quality from both the receiving end, the microphone and the software, and the sending and being myself. I honestly, well, it's kind of natural to find one's own voice sounding bad, but I do still think my voice could use some improvement in terms of how it sounds. Anyway, last battle, let's see. Hopefully it will be the last battle. Let's go. All the flying units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. Where was it? You stay. No, you. You. And you. Yeah. They don't have that many units left over, but their hero alone can do a lot of damage. It's gonna take a bit of a luck, I guess. That's really cool. Back up. Yeah. So half the reason I'm playing this game is the work on the voice part, but that's been kind of I haven't really gotten much practice out of it. I do get it every now and then, but not much. Probably better. It would be better probably if I do like pre-recorded video with it, voice acting practice at least, rather than trying to do on the spot. I was kind of hesitant to do any kind of proper quick voice acting. Because if you think about it, if you look at like every other voice acting band or whatever, it's kind of painful to watch. I mean, especially if you imagine you yourself doing it. Well, painful in a way that it's not like it's bad or anything, it's painful in a way that it's kind of embarrassing. So, I don't mind watching others' fandom per se, but watching my own fandom and putting on into it, that's kind of painful. Almost. 3 units, come on. 2 units? One unit? No? Shit, I'm down out of units. Shit. So close. Yep. Not quite. Wait, how do you... What? Are you flying? What the hell?
世の力を見せてくれるわ
Huh?
これでよく戦場に立てたものだ。
Agnes, how the hell are you flying here? Okay. Oh shit. This one was thick.
考えなくてはならない
これから蹴散らされるってのに。
Huh.
いいライバルだわ冷静に行動してください
Maybe, just maybe. All my units are stuck here, but just maybe.
子供だから後ろ次と戦うのが楽しみだ
The healers keep in the back. We just might be able to kill this one.
子供の中の後ろ認めるはずないわ
They don't have any recovery skill. Confusions find that problematic.
考えなくてはならないわ
The greatest queen of the demons are gonna get killed by a few fireballs. Ironic. Is it ironic? What's the word? The kind of a... There's like a meaning for the... whatever. I can't remember. Whatever. Man, if I didn't get my unit stuck like this, it would have been such a easy win since she's here. Out in the land where we can reach. Once that mage is down, it's done. Oh wait, the knights can attack too. Well, not the knights, the fairies, the moths. Okay, we might be running out of time. We might be running out of time if we can damage her enough to kill her. $300, $280, $260, $250, $240, $230, $220, $210, $200. 290, 190, 180, 170, 160, 150, 140, 130, 120, 110, 100, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, so close, 10, 9, 0, we lost. Look at this, how little HP I have. Oh, I'm bringing the full force next time or whatever, I don't know. Where is it? You guys are there. How do you fly? How did you fly? Movement 90, movements hover. How do you... that's cool. Is there any way to like check the no, I can't. I didn't realize Agnes could hover like that. Well, that's good to know. Let's see, where was I? Tangent.
私の出る幕はあるんだ。
待ち遠しい。
まさか。いや、下等生物の駆除だな。
暇つぶしになればいいんだ
けど。女は待たされるのが
You, and you. Supported by the entire battalion of the summoned units.
自分が死ぬだけ。
これから蹴散らされるってのに悠長なやつだ。雪が得意と言っても
Wait, you guys can fly?
扱いには慣れておる。
超イケてるじゃん。
Oh,
矢を追いかけるだけでいい。
you can fly, but you guys can't.
王族が心情的にも処分します。
Some onions are dying. Well, at least their level 1 units are gone. Other to the hero units. Maybe I can lure them out. If they can get to our main force without they'll be good. Come here. Just a bit.
これから蹴散らされるってのに悠長なやつらだ。
私は大いなる刃となれ。
Yeah. Every single one of you come here. Wow, look at the destroy guys. Somehow, because of their skill makes it go forward, they're not checking the void. Just a little more, just a little more. There you go. I'm on the end of it. Yes! I put the castle head on. Nice, nice. Finally. That's the ending. The war, which has lasted for more than 1,000 years, was brought to the end by the Therianthrope of Lion. Chase, the leader of the Lion, selected the representative from each of the races on the continent and chose the imperial capital Ortygia as the new capital of the unified nations. The nation will be governed by the council consisting of selected representatives from each race. Chase didn't select himself to represent the Therianthropes, instead he became the local lord of Scandia and appointed Claus to represent the Therianthropes. He wanted to eliminate the conflict between the races and explain that other races could become like one family. Palace of the Imperial's capital of Ortygia. Why am I the representative of the Therianthropes? I think you should do it. I can't handle national politics. I can't handle it either. It may seem impossible, but you have Aunt Collie, right? You should appoint my mom to be a representative then. If she is a representative, then everyone will only rely to Aunt Collie, right? Aunt Collie. I mixed up the vowels. To prevent this, I want you to be the representatives and Aunt Collie to support you. Of course, Reindeer will support you too. It feels like I'm being tricked. You say you'd support me, but you Reindeer are going back to Scandia, right? I'll come here regularly as reasonable load. And Missa and Yokta will assist you, so you won't be alone, right? Missa's my assistants. I have a bad feeling. I have a bad feeling about this, huh? Council and assistants and representatives and our school thing. They don't go too well. That's probably not the intention of the original text anyway. Let's see. Yeah, it's not like I'll be lonely. Honestly, I just can't play such a big role. Look, Claus. My dad and other men abandoned Iceland and ran away to save themselves. Your dad didn't matter. Doesn't matter. You're not like your dad. You're the last person who abandoned your family and home no matter what. Well, that's what I wanted to say. You're the only one I can rely on. The older Therianthropes are the type of people who abandon their homes and families, and the others are too young. He's pretty young too, huh? How old is he? I just can't do it. I think it's no good to have a system where one person is counted on completely by other people. We need the cooperation to make the system which works. It's not about relying on me anymore. I want you to work with the Misa and Yokto. A guy like me who lives with absolute authority is needed in the war, but the peaceful time doesn't need that kind of guy. Don't say that. It's okay, you can do it. You're the man I relied on. Well, I'll give it a try. Good. City officer again, Kiev. What? Are you unhappy that I didn't become the rep? I can't speak today! Well, I can speak any other day, but today especially I can't speak. Representatives? No, that's not it. I'm worried about Claus. You can also support him if you want worried. I think it's a problem if I leave everything to a representative that we are concerned about. I know all of us support Claus to achieve our purpose, but I know we shouldn't worry about whether he can do or can't do it. This war made me think. I was faced with hard decisions many times during the war. Everyone followed me without complaints, even though my decision was not always the right one. Sometimes I regret my choices. If I had done something different, more of us would be alive today. That's true. I grinded so many troops to just get through. Yep. So you quit being in the position to decide and instead will be in position to support. Well, I'm not smart enough to say this is the right answer. If that's true, then no one is smart enough. I don't know what's my idea. How do I do the female voice? There was like a tutorial of doing how the girl voices, but I don't remember. I really should have practiced, but anyway. If that's true, no one is smart enough. I don't know the right answer. I think there are many wrong answers, but there isn't always the correct one. Yeah, we'll just move forward using trial and error. That's all we can do. Great Forest was Sonia. Ah, nice, we get the resolution between sisters. I'm not moving. I'm going back. I'm not going. I'm not going back home. I just want to say this. What do you want to say? Screw Elden. No, don't do that voice. Screw Elden rules and traditions. Traditions. I'm going to live the way I want. I see. Lisa, if those are your feelings, then I'll respect them. You're being awfully calm about this. Summoning a demon is punishable by death, isn't it? Even if it's death penalty, no one here is going to execute you, right? That's right. That's right. I'm the senior officer of a lion which we conquered the continent. My recently defeated nation can't do anything to me. Hey, mister, it's not like that. Huh? Mirka found out about your summon the demon. She rushed to relay the ephemeral to convince her to change the rules. Mina! She wanted you to be able to return home at any time. I want you to understand that. I gotta go. Take care of yourselves. Lisa. Are you sure about this? What? Are you saying it would be better if I went back to Forest and sent you back to Davis? I didn't mean I know that. I know that I can't be honest with my feelings. Lisa. I can't be honest with my feelings like you are. It's okay, Miss. I'm sure the day will come when you can be honest with your feelings. I shouldn't laugh, but my imitation is such a poor that I have to laugh. It's on yours. I'm on your side. I am always on your side. I'm always on your side. Dad? Do you know where we're going? We're going to be the terrace grave, aren't we? Yes. 10 years later, the continent enjoys peace and prosperity. Chase become the lower Scandi and focus on the development of an island and coexistence of other races. Chase house is so peaceful. That's good. Chase and Reindeer will now congratulations. Momodetto. The door opens and the older teenager girl enters the room. Her body has a glow and a glance they know that the girl was Layla. Huh. She stared at Chase and Reindeer with the tears in her eyes. There was a bruises on her arm and she had run away. Oh wait, what? Don't tell me. Don't tell me. It was like we're going so happy ending, and then okay, let's go. Let's see where it goes. Layla seems to be made up her mind and opened her mouth to speak, but Shay stopped her. You don't have to say anything. Welcome home, Layla. Chase apparently saw him. Layla jumped onto them and cried loudly. Aww. That was cool. Okay, well, so when I chose the Lions faction, I was hoping to see more in continuation of the what the Musket faction had, like this whole like ruins of things, but like on background stuff. But this is good, too, peaceful. So when I did the Knights ending, that one ended in a kind of bittersweet ending. So because we had a peace for a while, then a few hundred years later, everything just went back to as it was before. But this ending seems like a bit more of a permanent piece because Chase has a more of a cooperative setup with the elves and with the Arianthropes and whatever, humans too. That's a good happy ending. Let's see, what time is it? Almost right on time, I guess, more or less. Alright, with that out of the way, thanks for watching. Hopefully it wasn't so painful. Next one will be on Friday, it'll be either Left 4 Dead or the Drinking Left 4 Dead or the Bioshock. depending how it goes and how the schedule goes. Because if I'm drinking, the day after it should be free. Gotta be free, otherwise it's gonna be painful. Alright, so as I said, hopefully it wasn't so painful to watch, and back to the void I go. Bye bye, see ya.